my lovies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. And today we are going to be recreating a very beautiful, iconic, amazing, awesome human being, Cindy Kimberly. If you don't know who Cindy Kimberly is, she is a model, actress, and social media influencer. And if you don't know her by that, you might know her by being the girl who was Ever Loved So Special to get posted in 2015 by the Stand On Your Business, Mr. Justin Bieber. But yes, today we're going to be recreating this like frosty, icy look of hers that has been in my brain rent-free for weeks. I was gonna post this last week, but it kept coming out like a fail, so we're going to try this again. And so with all that being said, don't forget to subscribe down below, hit that notification bell, and let's just get into the video. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see, I already did my eyes and my eyebrows off camera. The reason I did that was just so that we don't waste any time and we're able to just move right into the eyeshadow and then move right into the face without wasting any kind of time or energy on anything that isn't really that relevant. But if you really want to know what I use, I just use this self-hydrating concealer right here. And then I just carved him out with this concealer Revlon brush. I've had it for years, so I don't know if they make these anymore or whatever, but those were the two things I used for my eyes. But anyway, let's just get right into it. I'm going to be going in with this ColourPop So Elemental palette. This is going to be the primary eyeshadow palette that we use for this look today because it's got a lot of blues and whites that, you know, work really well for this look. So let's just get into it without wasting time. I do not know why I keep talking like this and talking so much, but let's just get into it. Okay. We're gonna be going in first with this color right here. It's called Calm Down, and we're just going to just do a very light coat all around the eyes because it seems like in the picture, which I have right here on my phone, so that I know where I am and I'm not confused, it looks like she has a very bluish tint, and then she carves the rest out with a crystal kind of eyeshadow. So we're just going to take that color and we're just going to start on the, what is it, like this part of my eye, and we're just gonna bring it in. We're just gonna bring it right into the crease, but lightly, like I said, so lightly. We're not gonna do it too crazy because it doesn't seem to be the pinnacle part of the okay. So there it is right here. I'm gonna flick it out a little bit so that it gives like a cat eye effect and it's not so round like my eyes are. We're just gonna like flick it out like this. Just flick it out like that. There you go. Now we're gonna carve our eye. Well, I haven't said, but this is a very easy look. It really doesn't take a numerous amount of steps to get there. So we're just gonna carve out our eye, and it looks like she does the outside and then goes, like, stops right here. Just gonna pat it in. You can use your finger for this, but I feel like a beauty blender has more of a precise edge so that I'm able to keep everything in place and it doesn't smudge around. Just like that, just like so. Just so that we're able to set it in, and then we'll just apply the color to it. So by the look of it, she goes in with that blue. So I'm just gonna take off that concealer and we're gonna go in with this color. It's called 2000. I've tried these like pigments before. They are quite pigmented and they will stain your face if you do not add concealer. So I would recommend, again, going in with concealer and then going in with the eyeshadow instead of just going straight in with this, because of the simple fact that it is like the James Charles palette kind of like shades. They will stain your face. So just a recommendation, if you need one, do not just add this straight to your eye. But anyway, we're just gonna apply it. Just like that. Okay, with all that being done, we're going to go in with my pinky, and we're gonna go in with this, is it called Angelite right here, and we're just gonna take my finger and we're just gonna apply it right here on my eye. So it looks like she has like a little bit of a white on this part of her eye, but that's where we're gonna put it. It's got like a purplish, like bluish tint. I think it's fine. It's not like that massive. So we're just gonna lastly blend out everything, make sure there isn't any harsh edges. Maybe go back in a little bit with Calm Down. Here we go. Okay, now we're gonna go in with, because it looks like she has like liner right there. We're gonna go in with this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. Disclaimer, I suck at doing any kind of liner, so this might not look as amazing as hers does, but it doesn't seem like she does a massively huge liner. It looks like she just does a straight line right on her lash line, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna look down. There, like I said, I'm not really the best at liner, so it does look like trash, but like I said, she just does one little line on her lash line, and then she just looks like she does mascara. That one came out prettier. I really do good with this eye, I just don't do good with this eye, so they're looking like, what is it? They're looking like cousins, not sisters. Not twins, I mean. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with mascara, and today I picked up something I've never used before. It's just a eyelash curler. This one's from Wet n Wild. I've never done my lashes like this. I've never curled them before, but people say it's really good, and it really is beneficial because of the simple fact that it helps like keep your eyelashes straight and curly instead of like straight down, and it weighs down your lashes. So we're gonna try this. Hopefully I don't literally destroy my eyelashes. Looks like it curls them. I don't know if you can see it, but it looked like it curled them a little. I just have to get better at it, you know, like I said, I don't know how to do that. But now we're gonna go with the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara, and we're just gonna do a light lash because it looks like she's wearing falsies, but I don't have any falsies, so we're just gonna do a light lash, nothing else, nothing more. Like that. Okay, now we're gonna just do the bottom lashes because it looks like she does her bottom lashes too. Like that. It looks very, very flushed out and beautiful. And it looks like the eyelash curler worked because they look like they're staying up instead of falling down, which usually my lashes really like to do. But now that we have that done, I'm gonna do the other eye with the mascara and everything like that, and then we'll get back and do the face. Okay, let's get into the face. Okay, so I already did my skincare off camera, just like I said, so we don't waste any time and we can just get straight to the face. In the photo, it looks like she is extremely glowy. It doesn't seem like she went for a matte look, which is really good because I have very dry skin and I really don't like matte looks. So first, I'm gonna go in with this Ray of Sunshine Illuminator from Profusion. I'm gonna go in with it just like it says because it looks like she has a very glowy face. So, you know, I make sure that my face looks extremely drenched and not cakey or matte after I am done with this look. So I'm just gonna put this everywhere. I'd put my highlighter. I'm gonna put it everywhere like that because I don't really do highlighters. I really don't like them. Usually I just like keep everything wet looking and set really lightly instead of, you know, going straight in like with caked up amount of powder. And that usually keeps my I can't freaking speak. That usually keeps my face really glowy. So there's a recommended tip if you don't like highlighter either and you see it as pointless. So after we're done with that, I'm gonna use foundation because I haven't used foundation in a while and I really want to use this foundation. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. I love this foundation. It really works well with my skin and I can't get enough of it. Do I like the price? No, but you can't deny that Riri really gave it her all with this foundation. But I also got a new brush from e.l.f. It's the liquid bronzer and contour brush. I'm gonna use it for my bronzer and my contour because I don't really like using brushes for my foundation. Don't know why, I just don't. So we're just gonna lightly build this up I don't even know if this is my shade. It looks like it. Comment down below if you think this is my shade. Because I think it is. Like, it looks like a very summer tan shade, and right now I'm extremely tan. I'm not usually my light self, so I think it works. I'm just gonna put a little more where I'm breaking out, which is usually right here. I'm just gonna start packing a little bit in. It has a very soft matte finish, which I really like, instead of looking extremely cakey like I just put 5 layers of foundation on my face. Now we're gonna go in with concealer. We're just gonna go back in with that e.l.f. concealer, and we're just gonna put just a little bit, because like I said, it doesn't look like, let me see, it looks like she has a very light under eye, but like a little bit. That looks like enough. And we're just gonna blend this in. Now that we have that finished, let's go right in with contour. I'm going to be using the Fenty Matchstick. It does look like she is quite bronzed. If you watch my other video, I explain why I don't use bronzer. I just use contour. I just find it very pointless. So I'm just going to add this right here, right here, right here. And then on my, under my neck, on my cupid's bow. And then just, I'm going to go take in this brush right here, and I'm just gonna do my nose. Okay, like that. But now we're gonna go in with this like concealer brush, and I'm just gonna do my nose first. I'm just gonna blend that in. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on primer. I do not know how I forgot to do that, but I literally forgot, and I'm looking at it behind me and I was like, dang it, I literally forgot to put on primer. But usually when I do my face, I use these two. These are the best combinations in the world. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. These two are absolutely amazing if you want a very glowy, hydrating look and just skin prep. It just is the goat, these two right here. But I forgot to do it, and it's fine. Some people don't even do their primer. They find it unnecessary, but those are the goat, and I really do think that they are necessary to getting a good look. And then we're gonna go in with brush, and we're just gonna do my contour. So now that we have looked like we just sat in the sun for 100 hours, let's move on with blush. I don't know how I feel about this. I think it's okay. I just don't like this side. I might have to use this side by myself, but I don't like this side. It's so rough. And like, instead of like moving the product, like, you know, when you pat it, I had to literally drag it. So I don't know how I feel about this side, but I will try to experiment with this side and see how I like it. Maybe I'll do with my blush. Right now, I'm gonna go in with this new e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush right here. I keep hearing really good things about it, so hopefully it's really good, because I love this one. This is the Benefit tint. I literally love that one, and I got the shade, if I look, this is in the shade Coming In Hot Pink. So hopefully it's not too crazy drastic, because I like reddish blushes instead of pink blushes. But let's see. I'm gonna put a little bit because everyone says that this is hella pigmented, and I don't want to look crazy. Don't want to mess up the look. That's much. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with this, and we're just gonna pat it in. It looks really nice. I like it. It like blends into like a very light like pink, which I really like, instead of like going in hot pink, you know, where it look really extremely crazy. It does like a very nice glowy little light pink, which I really like, because it looks like she's wearing blush, but she's not wearing a lot of blush. Looks like she's just wearing a little, so I'm glad for that, because it goes in theme with the look. So there we go. Do this side. I like to add all of my products on top of my face instead of under my face, so that it doesn't drag my face down. That's how we look. Now we're gonna set the face. Like I said, I don't really go with a lot of setting powder. I'm gonna be using this Laura Mercier powder. I've been loving it literally since I bought it, and that got all over the place. Oh my god. So I just go in with this much, like, let me see, like right here, and I just do that, and then I just take the back of my hand and I just take off the powder like that. It has a very soft, filtery finish instead of a caked up one. But this just adds a little filter, and nobody, there's no harm in that, is there? Now we're gonna go in with the contour part. I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline Super Stay foundation. I don't know the name of it, but it's just this very deep, cool tone like dark shade right here. Really love it as a contour instead of a foundation because it is extremely pigmented and it's a foundation, which means it's extremely matte. So we're just gonna set that contour in place just softly. Don't look crazy. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna set everything in place. I'm gonna go in with this airbrush setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury, and we're just gonna set everything in place like that. Just let it set in place so that it mixes everything together. Now we're gonna go in with lips. I'm going to see what kind of lip she did. I don't think she did a lip. No, she did one. She did like a very brown lip. I don't have a brown like lip liner. So let's see how maybe eyeshadow does. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Neutral to Territory palette. I'm gonna mix I'm just gonna go in with this shade right here. It's called Open Mind. And I'm just gonna try to make my own liner. Let's see if this works. Because this looks like a very light shade for me. I have to go with the darker one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the darker one. Let's just go in with this deep shade right here. I'm just gonna go with that deep shade. I'm just gonna make a liner with it. Gotta make well with what you have. So I'm not gonna go get a nude liner because it does not match with my lips. As you can see, when I tried going in with that shade right there, which is a shade she uses, which worked out well with her lip, but it would not work out well with mine. So we're just gonna use eyeshadow. I have like a double line like right there, so I'm just gonna go over it. I have to double lip line so that I don't look stupid like that. You see? Okay. And now we're gonna go in with this lip gloss that will lighten up this lip look. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss Me right here. It's in the shade Bubblegum. I really like it. I tried it out. It does have like a very pinky tint, which I don't know if I'm gonna love it or hate it, but it seems to work out well with my skin complexion, which is really well. Because at first I was gonna get a shade like her, but again, it was gonna look crazy on me. So we're just gonna make do with it. Let's just go in. Like that. Looks nice. I really like this one. It's a lifter, so I don't know if it's like supposed to like plump up my lips. I really don't know. We'll have to see. But it seems very hydrating, and I really like the color. And like you said, it doesn't seem to be too pinky where it starts to look crazy on my skin complexion and I start to look like an insane person. So yeah. Alright guys, this is the final look. Oh my god, I literally am obsessed with it. It's very like bluey, very glowy, very pretty. I really like these kinds of looks. Like the lip doesn't seem to be too crazy. That is taking attention from the eyes. The eyes are glossy and shiny and looking like butter, which I really love. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And remember, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. And also, since this might become a series, leave comment down below of other celebrities, characters, influencers you want me to recreate their makeup looks, and I will do it for you. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.